Every fucking, like, we need to go to Canada and get free healthcare, you know? But we aren't. So here we are. But copays, everything. Like, I have my friend going through right now where her kids got cancer and she's going through this battle and they're now trying to drop her and say, oh, no. The policy is renewing and you have a existing medical condition. So now you have to get on. We don't offer that. What do you mean? Like, her kid's been going on a steady thing. So now you got to tell them, oh, we can't use that. We can't use that. Medication's not covered anymore. So you've been using solid something. Now you're going to change it. It's not that little person's fault that they have cancer. Like, the fuck are you talking about? It pisses me off that this is what we do for our country is, we don't treat people with the, you matter. Or how about now? Like, you pay out an insurance your whole entire life. Anytime you work, you're paying out into your disability or your lifelong. Once you retire, you get a little bit. But then, like, for your insurance, I watched my grandfather working there in the military, doing sacrifices, freedom of life. And she's worked her whole entire life. And then now that she needs, like, that girl would never go to the doctors. Like, didn't even use the insurance when she had it. Now she needs it. And now nothing's covered. Nothing is like she can't even get the blood pressure medication she needs. So she's got to get something generic that doesn't work as good. So it's like, why? That one that she fucking needs it. Now you guys don't want to do it. So I get it. I get the uproar because I'm sure there's people that have lost a loved one and something happened. Either way, I want to know the whole rundown of what the fuck happened here that pissed him off to go after the CEO. Why him? You know damn well that guy ain't making no damn decisions. He just sitting there like, signing papers and sitting at meetings all day. He literally doesn't know anything about the ins and outs of denying and all that shit because that's not his responsibility. That's somebody else. So I'm curious to see, like, what did this guy do to deserve that? Was it somebody internally in the company? Was it a disgruntled employee? Was it somebody who lost a loved one? Was it a setup? Completely. You know? I want to know. I just lost my job and insurance on the 2nd. I was being tested for cancer when this happened. Oh my God, Kiki. Now, do you get, if you lose your job, I know like out here, if you don't have a job or you have low income, you can get state healthcare, which is actually better than most, and they don't have to pay for it. I was like, damn, no wonder why these people ain't getting no damn jobs, because you're giving them the best healthcare they can possibly get, and you get a job and you gotta fucking pay outrageous amount of money. I can no longer get the testing and no meds. I have no help myself. I'm scared for my family. Kiki, that is so terrible. Where do you live in the States, or do you live in a different country? Did you hear about the Blue Cross Blue Shield over? If surgery goes longer than expected, they aren't going to cover? Why you got to be calling out my insurance company? Because that's mine. Oh, shit. That's going to be my luck. We need health insurance reform, and now we have to wait longer. Not getting political. That for real. No, it's 100%. Oh my God. You said me when she said Blue Cross Blue Shield. I know mine insurance, it just went up too. Well, you know what I hate? When you have to sit there and decide it too. Like, what's the best for your family? And you look at it like EPO, PPO, like which one? Either way, you're fucked. Doesn't matter. Do you want to pay a deductible and then not have to pay anymore? Or do you want to, just because you don't go often, not have to worry about it? But if you do have something major, you're fucked. Which one is it? Take your pick. Either way is a double-edged sword. There's no winning. You just gotta pick one and hope for the best. We pay $1,500 a month through my husband's job. It's expensive and still have deductibles. Isn't that fucking crazy? It's like you're working to pay your childcare and freaking insurance. It's really the only reason why I stay at my job is because I do have really good insurance, and I definitely like need that shit. I'm in my 40s, and shit starts happening. So the car starts dying around that time frame, and little things going down south. So I was like, that's the one thing. Like anything else, DJing, love it. Even if you're to become like a full-time content creator, even if that's what you do, you're still not getting benefits with it. So it's like you still got to do something, right? My dentist's office literally said Blue Cross Blue Shield is the worst one. Oh, I don't have that for dental, thank God. I have a different one. Yeah, I pay medical costs. But mine's not so bad. I have a family plan and I pay 200. No, it's less than that because I pay 200 total, and that's with my flex spending account. I got a flex spending, so that way, in case like for co-pays or something, emergency surgery, I got that card already ready to rock. And so all together, I pay 200 bi-weekly, so $400 total for a family plan monthly. So I don't think that's terrible for the whole family. And it seems so far, knock on wood, it's covered everything that we've needed, even ambulance rides. So I was like, all right, well, that's not terrible. My dental is like fully covered. I like literally, unless I want something cosmetic done, which then I have really good dental. I have free vision. So that part is, that's why I'm saying I don't leave my job, just because the benefits itself are like, I haven't found any that are comparison besides Zappos. I want to work at Zappos so bad. That freaking is like the best. Like I've never, like people don't ever leave. No one leaves that place. They stay there and then they never leave until they retire. I'm like, I need that shit. The muffler starts popping. Don't avoid testing and care. Talk to case manager at the oncology firm. Yeah, Jahira for sure. Talked to a rep yesterday. Told probably won't get it. What? They will give it to me if I get a diagnosis, but can't without insurance. We always think shit is covered and then it isn't. Yep. That's like the worst part about it. It's like when you freaking need it and now you can't use it. Like what? Why? I freaking finally need it, man. Give it to me. I worked for it. I'm just looking to see who's been chilling in the background for a while. I'm like, who is Lance? Through healthcare.org, ACA. If you can't get country that I don't feel like anybody should ever starve. I feel like there should always be food for everybody. Okay, I'm not saying everybody's entitled to crab legs, but like you should always be able to get the bare essentials. Like, hey, I need eggs, I need bread, I need cheese, I need maybe a lunch meat, something, rice. Those things should always be like milk. Those should always be available. The healthy shit, not having to like make you jump through fire rings to go get like food stamps. And then most of the time, I have a friend that's a single mom and she does not make shit. Like she literally is making like $2 over minimum wage, and they're saying she makes too much. And so they're only giving her $40 for her 2 kids. a month. What the fuck you buying with $40? And she's a single parent, so all her money's going to bills. So it's like, you should never be denying kids food when the economy is just insane and people are trying and you're not doing anything. Yeah, we're going to help anybody else, give them free everything. They don't have to do a damn thing, but we can't help our own. And it pisses me off so bad. Is that you, babe? Oh, Daddy's home.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babes. Did you have fun?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, similar to and I won $20.
I was like, I knew you bet on it. I knew you were gonna.
Yeah, it was me and Josh versus them two. We shot 7 under. I was like, let's go.
Did you get to pick a course?
Yeah, we played some course in Ohio.
You pick anywhere?
Yeah, anywhere around the world.
Oh, that's cool.
I wanted to play Tiger's course. He's like, you already played it. Too easy for you.
You said it's too easy for you. Oh, yeah, so all you play is Tiger.
A lot of trees. I was like, no problem.
Trees all day.
This is like his whole garage. The simulator, the sound bar, the lights.
Oh, that's it.
Nice TV, whole bar.
It's got to have high ceilings.
Yeah, high ceilings like 15.
Ow, get off of me.
Come here, boy.
Yo!
Come on, boy.
Jesus. You don't fits, you don't sits. What do you want to... Yeah.
Live in it?
What do you want to do for dinner?
Good question.
Pebble Beach. Ooh, Chinese food does sound good.
Yeah, we could have played there. I do want to play Tiger's course, though.
Tiger's course?
It's called Pines Valley in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Hey, a cheesehead?
It's in the rock formations, I guess.
I made the TikTok jalapeno chicken last night. Highly recommend.
That sounds great.
Dang, we gotta look that up, babe. TikTok jalapeno chicken.
That sounds really good.
Yep, I want that now. Obviously not today because I'm already hungry, so I want something now, like Chinese food that's gonna deliver. Can you
Yeah.
I want lo mein.
I know what you like.
Hold on, no, I want some
Wait, what's something different tonight?
I want lo mein and beef and broccoli.
And beef and broccoli?
Yeah. And then whatever else you want. We have I have a Chinese place that I freaking love these people so much. They are amazing. Their food is so freaking good and they give you ridiculous amounts for it. And they never really go up in their price. I was like, you guys need to start charging more, honestly, because everywhere else is outrageous. She's like, oh, no. Like, we want people to, our regulars, they can't afford it. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, I know you're paying a lot of money for all this shit. So I like to try to support them. Like, we at least try to go at least once a week for something, even if it's just like, hey, I'm gonna go get some crab rangoons. This is literally not far from us anyways. I could walk there. So I'll just I love to see them. Like, they have the whole kids up in there working, and the kids are like one of the daughters does nails at this and works the day over there in the restaurant and goes to school. And I'm like, man, these people working hard.
Happy Friday indeed. Yep. Switch it and save them.
Generals, yes. The thing though is that I have to be in the mood for the generals because it's just the same flavor over and over again, and I'm like, I feel like if I had a bunch of different stuff I'd like it, but just ordering just that, I only want a couple pieces, just two over two. I don't know what to call it, sugary. I'm more of a salty spice. Unless it's candy, then I like my Mexican candies. You wouldn't even believe it, girl. I got probably the only things I have left right now are those lollipop things, the mango ones. Ate everything else. So they were good. Those little cherry things or whatever, those strawberry things, those were definitely my favorite. And the what else did I really love that little purple pop thing you got. I don't know what that was. Those little purple things. that have like you dip it and it's got the powder in it. I don't know, but that was bomb. The soup? Oh, I just put on. It was just like 90s. It was like, yeah, it was just 90s. So I'm like, yeah, put it on. I don't really notice it. It's just background noise. And Shy singing.
Busy socks are like soaking wet.
From what?
I don't know, by her sweaty feet.
Haha. The background singer is my daughter. Yep. I can. Anytime I hear that song though, the unwritten one, all I could think about is the hills. Like it's all I could think about is them damn, that whole freaking drama of them. Laguna Beach. Dab dab. It's like Fun Dip, but it's like a Spanish Fun Dip. It's like, I don't even know what the flavoring is because I can't read Spanish, but like, it's like, it tastes like strawberry, but better. And then it's got this powder that's like kind of sour, but a little bit of spice. But the combination with that and the pop together is the most amazing thing ever. I was sitting there like, I need all of these. Like, just give me the whole case. Oh, the pulparindo ones, those are I love those. Those were gone, like, actually, I ate all those little strawberry ones. And then after those were gone, then I ate the pulparindos. And then, I obviously went for the little spaghetti, things, too. On those big sticks, the salsa spaghetti ones, that was gone that day. Those were long gone. And then... yeah, all we have is like the little pops and those little red candies. I don't know what they are. Mexican M&Ms. You mean like go to Mexico and get a pack of M&Ms and you think they're spicy? Or is it like some sort of like literally like a different kind of M&M? There are spicy M&Ms? Hello, Heaven Sent. How are you? Where do you get spicy M&Ms? I haven't seen no spicy M&Ms. I love peanut M&Ms. They're like my favorite when it comes to... I don't really like chocolate, but those are my favorite. Anything that or anything with caramel. Like everything caramel. I love it. Hi, Whitney. How are you? Very hot in Sydney. Good day, mate. Sydney, everything's like scary in Australia. Y'all got big everything. You got like sharks. You got like spiders, and they're huge, and everything that just can kill you is there. But it's so beautiful. I want to go just because it's beautiful, and I want to see a baby. I would love. It's on my bucket list. I don't even have to hold it. I just want to pet a baby koala. Okay? I just want to pet it. Just let me pet it. Just let baby one just want to pet it. So, I got to figure out how to make that happen. It's on my bucket list. Cold and raining in the UK. Kangaroos kind of freak me out too, though, because them motherfuckers are a straight up box. Have you seen them? They out crazy. I saw a dad straight out fighting a kangaroo, like fist fighting. They were just like going round. He straight up sucked up that kangaroo. I was like, damn, he like full clock that dude. He said I could send you a toy koala. I just want to pet it. I just want to pet a koala. Not the STD kinds of koalas, but the little baby one. Those big red roo are dangerous. Kangaroos don't jump around in suburbia. Kangaroos can be brutal. I mean, a little baby one I'd pet too. Do they just like I feel like because I've never been to Australia, so in my brain it's like you're just walking down the street and there's like a kangaroo just chilling. Like you have to be like somewhere far. You're not just seeing them out wandering, right? Or you do? Let me know. Crystal, I love you, girl. Leave them alone and they leave you alone. But do you see them a lot? Like, is it a common theme? You see them? And I love the smell of eucalyptus. It's like my favorite thing to smell. So like me and koalas, we like to nap and we like to breathe in eucalyptus and we're fuzzy. Bushland. They don't walk around in cities. Do you guys have poisonous spiders? You do. Are they big? Or like, I know, like in California, we had black widows and brown recluses. Oh, out here, we have brown recluse, but like you literally have to be like super deep in the woods and just have to, it is a freak accident. We don't really have anything like that. So you don't really see any in your house. But like I know I have PTSD from being bit by a black widow. It deteriorated like head. Felt like somebody hit me with a freaking bat. And my eyes were swollen and my face is here. Redback spiders. Do they jump? Why do I feel like you guys have jumping spiders? Funnel webs and redbacks. Nope. See, now I can't come visit you guys because I can't do spiders, and especially ones that jump and that are bigger than my hand. I can't do it. Nope. I could, even snakes creep me out, but like, I could tolerate them before a little arachnid. Blah. Blah. Have you had... What the hell? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know how to say it. Cajeta? Cállate la boca? What are you saying? Snakes are nasty. I saved a snake once and I really hate them. They creep me out. Yes, Zippity. We over his ass. He's incarcerated the rest of his life. The end. Cajeta. Cajeta? Cajeta. Because the J is like an H, right? But then, like, why, though? Why is it like that in that? That's what I'm saying, the Spanish. But then, like, okay. Then I look at, Jahira. Her name is not Yahira, right? Like, the J is like now Yahira. Want to be Ja? The Y makes a J sound. The J makes a he sound? The fuck? I believe he housed with Marcus Lloyd. That was the, I know Mark Severs. I don't know who's Marcus Lloyd. I love snakes, even venomous. As long as I know that where they are, I'm good with them. Yeah, nope. As long as I know what's in a cage that can't come out, I'm cool with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's all public documentation, right? You can like look up who's incarcerated, so be able to find out like who's near him, who's in there with them. Anybody want to volunteer to talk to a convicted unaliver who's on D row? Be like, excuse me, Mark. I have a question for you. Did you get to hear Wade on the phone with Vivian during the shit conversation? When he's on the phones, do you get irky vibes? Can you believe the things that are coming out of his mouth? Do you know I know, I want to know what that one's about. I feel like it sounds familiar and I can't fucking think of what it is. But I'm also like, you guys know, I'm fucking terrible with names. Terrible.
Minute Maid Zero Sugar. Great taste, zero sugar. Sells itself. Whether you're ordering wings for the game,
Oh, Justice coming on.
Dip, or ordering pizza.
What up, girl?
Hey, so the one that like supposedly beat up Wade, like murdered his wife or girlfriend, like and their unborn child.
That's the that's
Same
the one.
name. I can't remember. I don't remember. Where's the remote, dude?
And a police officer? Oh, pregnant girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
But
He's already been in there for a while?
Yeah, he's on D row, like in the same little block.
Dang, they got a hold. The block is hot over there.
It was over the swastikas, and what the person who was told all about this, he said, "You're a killer." He's like, "You're a killer, ain't you?" I guess, like, I don't know. Wade was not fighting back too much.
Was that the one that was on? Was it like on the Reddit thread for jumpsuit?
Maybe.
I feel like I read that on the jumpsuit one where it had somebody that had worked there. Okay, yes, okay, I did see that. All right, now I know what you're talking about, but I just didn't know who the person was, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, oh, is this a real? Are they already been convicted? Is there like already been like what's going on? Never know, man.
Story come from like somebody's family member who worked there, so you know.
Yeah, I actually have talked to a couple of people that work there, so it's the more they come forward, the more I'm like shocked because some of them like they literally can lose their job. So you got to tread what you say. But I'm curious to hear a couple things come out, and I've been waiting, but nothing's been dropped yet. So I'm like, well, we'll wait it out because I ain't trying to get people into trouble. But shit. Like, is anything else going to happen? Because I honestly just want to see Jesse arrested. That's it. This would be the blessing to the end of this thing is talk to Brandon, and Zane, and then boom, now end it with Jesse arrested. Perfect. Walk away. Everybody's
That's all I'm waiting on.
Dude's never leaving prison ever again in his life, and everyone's happy.
I think like once she gets arrested, like that's that. There's nothing else to talk about with any of it.
No, because she's the only tie that he has. I mean, he get some other dumbasses to do shit, but she's the only one that has written like she's written for him. And nobody else. Now that everybody's seeing, they ain't gonna do the things that this girl was doing. So you're gonna, as soon as she's out of the picture doing it, he has nothing to do but sit there with his damn thoughts. That's what I'm waiting on.
It's just not happening fast enough.
No, so we all want it to happen fast. It's turtle speed. Old Florida. Yep, old Florida and its crazies. I feel like anytime it's sunshine 24/7, pretty much, it's always a problem. You're right. It's like people don't know how to act when the weather's constantly nice.
Like she literally threw her whole life away, and I'm just like, you dumbass.
You said it bakes our brains. Papa Steve in the house. What did you say? The heat gets to our brain. Yep, for real. What you doing, Jess? Just chilling with the baby?
Yeah, do you hear him?
Yeah, you sound so cute.
Dude, he's like, come get him. He's been on one like all day.
They're fun at that age. Well, I mean, back when I had them that age, they weren't fun. But now that I'm trying to envision my teenagers next to that age, then I want that age again and not the teenagers. It gets better, I promise. Until they hit teenagers, and then it gets worse again.
Like, he's already all boy, and I'm just like, dude. Luckily, though, I was like the bad one in the family. Like, I did the sneaking out. I was the partier, you know what I mean? So I'm like, good luck trying that.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard being a parent because you're balancing what you've been through and what you know and how you were brought up versus your kid. And so it's like you got to balance being the parent but like also being understanding at the same time because you remember what it's like being a kid. And especially it's like if I literally am balancing it constantly because my kids are great. Like they are all on a roll. They all are like all doing everything. Like they'll do anything that I ask them to do. They're very helpful. They're very like they're doing in sports or they're in activities. And then it's like, but I got to be lenient too. I can't be like, no, you can't go anywhere ever. And you can't go there and you can't do this. And it's like, I got to be realistic, and it's like sucks to find that happy medium where I'm like, just call me if you need me. Please don't drink and drive, and don't leave anywhere where you are drinking. Like, I have to give them that rundown, but then I also don't want to know about it. But I do want to know, but I don't.
You don't want to know that that's what they're doing, but you'd rather them like feel comfortable enough to call you.
Yeah. And it's happened, so I know that they feel comfortable enough to, you know, and I don't ever lecture them or nothing. I'm like, thank you for doing the right thing and calling me on no questions asked. I'm here to get you. I'll bring whoever else needs a ride home too. Just please do not drive and do not let anybody else drive. But I mean,
Don't get in the car.
it's just like, and then people will say that, like, they'll try to judge, and I'm like, listen, like, she's going to be turning 18 in January or February 12th. She turns 18, and I'm like, yeah, like what were you doing at 18? This kid could literally leave if she wanted. She's a grown damn adult. So, and then the other one is
really
only
stop her.
yeah, my daughter, she's 7 months younger, so they're pretty much the same. They're only by, like, she missed the cutoff, so she had to start school the following year, but she's definitely, you know, ahead of everybody in her grade level. So it's just bizarre to me because I'm just like, oh my God, I just can't. And I feel great because my kids are great kids. But I just feel like it's hard parenting teens. People don't, there needs to be a fucking guidebook or a handbook. Like, if you think these are your options to choose from of what's the best thing that could work and what could happen if you do that. Like, you know, like, someone needs to tell you, because like I sit there and I'm like, dude, I don't find anything wrong with that, and I want to be like lenient on it, but however, like, it's not right either. You know, like, I feel like I battle with my own brain more than anything else. Because I'm like, was I too harsh? Was I not harsh enough? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a fine line between like parenting, but then you want them to be like comfortable enough to like come to you about stuff and not hide things. Hey, I'm getting all the advice now because that's
Yeah, I just say definitely. Oh, yeah, especially Crystal. Yeah, especially when they're battling a mental health issue. Yes, and seems to be more common these days. Well, actually, you know what? I feel like it was always common. I just feel like people didn't actually get diagnosed or go and take a look at what was going on. They just chalked it up as like, yep, he's got ADHD or he's got this, but like, or like, no, he's fine. He's just a teenager. Like, they never really like look into those things until more recently, you know?
And it wasn't talked about like it is now. That's another thing.
No, you were like, you know, in our ages, it's like, you just shut up and don't say anything. You don't feel that way. Don't say anything. I remember having this, don't tell the doctor anything. Like, literally was like, don't speak. I'm going to speak for you, matter of fact. And now it's like, they're telling me like, so I'm going to bring your daughter into the room. So, you're going to sit out here. And I'm like, okay. Like, my kid's like, this is weird. And I'm like, well, you're old enough, bro. You got to go in by yourself. Okay. But it just felt so weird. It's just like, it goes from this moment where you're there with them by like their side for every little thing. And then now it's like they're spreading their wings and doing things on their own. And you're just like, can they do it or no? Like, I'm over here just automatically assuming they can't, but they definitely can. You know, I'm just like, well, how are they going to do this without me? How are they going to answer these questions? I know them. I can't. It's just like overwhelming now to think about, but I don't ever want to start over either, but I'm liking having freedoms now. Taking care of small ones. It ain't for the weak, man.
Yeah. Does anybody have advice on how to deal with terrible threes? Cause like, I need it.
Tape them to the wall.
My mom.
You could duct tape them. Have you seen that? Like, I think it was a TikTok trend where they took like tape and they like, just to make it funny, like I think it was for this, what's it called, what's that stupid Elf on the Shelf? They took the tape and they put like the they put duct tape and put the elf. Yeah, you seen Elf on the Shelf? You like hide it. Okay, so I saw one where it was like the kids found like there was a baby. The baby was probably like, I don't know, like 6 months or something. But they duct taped the baby to the wall next to the little like freaky little Santa thing, and like the kids came out and they're like, oh my God, Henry is taped to the wall, and I'm just like cracking up like, wow, these parents are going far. I'm so glad that shit didn't exist when I was raising kids. Like, thank God, because that little elf on the shelf is creepy as hell. I don't care what nobody says. That thing is fucking creepy. Its eyes staring off to the side. Like, why is it looking like that? Nope, not up in my house. It ain't coming up in here.
I know. They were like, you don't have Elf on the Shelf? I was like, no. I'm not starting that. I'll do Snoop on the stoop.
Then you gotta move it every damn night. Who thinks it moves it? If you don't like, yeah, like you gotta think of it. Then you're just in more deep holes of lies. Yeah, he broke his leg, so he's not leaving anymore. Like, I know so many of my friends are so stressed out. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I haven't moved it for 3 days. The kids are freaking out.
Well, apparently Jerry Lynn sells like a 30-day box of like ideas with like supplies for the elf.
30-day box?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even know that she did that. She sold. No, where are you going? Come on. Come on, bruh.
Yeah, she was on live one night, like filling orders.
I nailed the elf on the shelf phase. I'm so glad I didn't have that shit. You have to be consistent and be present instead of just telling them get up and make them. Etsy shop. We need Scoob on a doob. I like that. I wanted that little the Snoop one. The Snoop one, like that, like Snoop on a stoop. I like
They
that
have
one.
Martha on a mantle too.
I see. That's fucking awesome. Like, go hire me some Martha. Put her in the kitchen and make me some brownies. That's hilarious. Yeah, those are good too. And like, what do you do? Like, a lot of people like have different things. Like, so do you guys do like Santa? Like, is there like Santa brings one gift or Santa brings all the gifts?
Me?
Yeah.
Santa only brings like one.
Yeah,
And the rest are
I feel like all the movies and stuff portray like one, but then you see like so many people. Like I have like a friend of mine where it's like everything is like covered and it's all Santa, and I'm like, but then you go to these kids go to school and then they're like, why did Santa bring you a billion things and I got one thing? So we always got like the big gift was always from us, but like the smaller things, like something that they wanted, that like a basketball or like something like that. So like it was like, hey, that he's got to cover the whole world, and then he fills the stockings. But I always was like, let me think about what other kids might go to school with, so that way my kid's not over here like, I got an Xbox, you know, like, and here's like little Timmy's like, I got socks, you know, like I'm like, all right, let's just like simmer down with the Santas.
Yeah, because I didn't like think about it because I didn't have kids till now, but like it makes sense, you know. Some families aren't doing as well as others, and they can afford the like nicer things.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is we like a lot of families aren't like that. So it's and they even now like if you don't have, I know we have ones like the Girl Scouts do it. You bring a gift, and then like these kids that don't have, they qualify like they're like, you know, low income, and they'll get to pick out like one gift. Or like at my job we do giving tree, where you pick a tag off the tree and you sponsor a child, and it'll have like their age and like a couple things that they want on the back. You just go buy it and leave it unwrapped and send it in, and then they'll give it to the kid, so the kid gets one gift. So it's like, okay, so even so they're all getting one. But like it's so weird because when I talk to people, everybody's got different things they do, and I'm like, so crazy. Like we're all in like in the same area, but we doing all different shit, you know. What is true, what's not, who knows. I told my kids that parents have to pay for Santa these days. They can get what we can afford. Mort, don't cry, Mort. I didn't put a tree up yet either. Don't say that loud because they're gonna come and yell at me. They already asked me twice already, but like it's still too soon. Like we have the heat on in the house, and because of the cold, that tree will be dead in like a week and a half dead. Everything be falling off of that thing, and then it's just like a dead tree. So I try to like prolong it. So
Oh, you get a real one?
yeah, it's a family tradition, so we do it. I mean, I live where like literally they grow in the yards, like they're everywhere around here. So it's like you have to bring a real pine one in. It smells good. So until the kids get old, and then I won't care. But like it's been just every year we go all together as a family, and we go look at lights, and we pick out a tree, and then we come back and we put on Christmas music, and then we decorate, and then drink our hot cocoa and watch Christmas music or Christmas movies. So it's like we've been doing it since the kids were born, or since my daughter was born, and since like I've been taking care of my stepdaughter since she was 2. So we've been just doing that for them since then. So it's like every year now the kids are like, when are we going? I got to schedule it and make sure I can, because they have the 2 older ones got jobs. So it's weird now scheduling, getting penciled in.
Yeah, I should have gone and got a real one from like the North Carolina mountains.
You have a black tree? That's freaking sick. You said I have 6 trees. Gosh, that is a lot of trees, CK. Are they like tiny ones? Does everybody each have their own in the house? Like what's going on with the trees? That's a lot of trees, man. Are they big trees, full size trees? Are you like Kim Kardashian, where like every 3 feet there's like a ginormous tree? Like she always be doing too much. I'm like, holy shit, Christmas threw up everywhere. Big tree for the smell. Some Americans have a tree in every house. My boss has 6 too. What?
I just have like the one tree and 3 like LED trees outside.
Yeah, I feel like that's in every room. That's crazy. And my daughter has one in her room. Actually, 2 of my kids have one that they every year. It's like a mini tree, and they do their own thing. I'm like, as long as I don't gotta touch it and do anything with it, you can do whatever you want. And then the big one, we like do together.
Yep. 10 trees, dude.
10 trees every year. That's fucking crazy.
They're gonna think you're cray-cray, homie.
That's wild. 7 foot, 5 foot, 2, 4 foot, 2, 3 foot. Extra? She said I'm extra though. Like that's beyond extra, Miss Ma'am. That is a lot of fucking trees. You are like Buddy the goddamn elf. Do you like sugar? Is there sugar and syrup? Then yes. Who's here? All right, I'm gonna get off and go eat, y'all. Time to eat me some Chinese food. I love y'all. I hope you guys have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.